Welcome back to another one.
What'd you think of that?
Wow. It was quick. It was to the point.
Yeah.
It was good. That was really good. I liked it.
You and Gerald wailing on the lesser calls?
Yeah, the intro was juicy. That's the first time I've heard it. And old P. Diddy, you killed it.
Yeah.
Joe's overwhelming shoot 'em there, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was a natural react. You can tell he was in caveman mode.
Yeah. The best part about that was how naturally excited he was, and I can't get over it. I've played it a million times.
I didn't even hear it until you said it. Now I can't not hear it the entire time. And I was like, man.
I heard like the early edition of the intro, but like the finish killed it. It was awesome.
Yeah. But anyways, here we are. Episode 1 of Blind Talk. We're going to recap the top 5 hunts, and Bob's going to give you a little description of how the subscription and stuff's going to work on Patreon.
Yeah, so guys, here we are. We're in year 4 going into 5 on the YouTube channel, and obviously we have a whole lodging guide service going on, and we have Drew and Gerald and Preston here through the first, and Joe, obviously. He'll be on here in a bit. But these are the 5 guys that help everything just run every day, whether it's P. Diddy editing and allowing me just to upload a video and allow me to guide, or Gerald that runs every hunt and declares how every spread will be set, or Drew, man, he sacrifices a lot of his hunting time to be behind the wheel. So we're firing up a podcast, and you guys have requested it for, honestly, a lot of years, and we're doing it. And I got to thank Preston. This structure, all this lighting, obviously we're in the lodge, but Preston provided all this production, and I hope you guys enjoy it. What we're going to do, we're going to do the top 5 hunts of the season. We got some duck hunts. We got some lesser hunts. But I want to tell you guys, we have a Patreon going. A lot of you guys have been saying, Bob, get a Patreon over the years. And I never understood what I might be able to do with it. Well, this is it. We're going to do some podcasts, and we're going to do a 30-day monthly subscription, $5. $5 is one McDonald's meal a month. All you got to do is subscribe to it. You're going to get, we will make sure to over-provide for anybody that does subscribe to the podcast. You're going to get behind the scenes. This is called Blind Talk. Gerald, good name. Blind Talk. Behind the scenes, dude. I mean, there's been a lot of people that's came through, whether it's Cody Stokes, owner of Dive Bomb, or a normal client that was like, Bob, your viewers don't understand who you really are. And I hope that these podcasts will provide a little behind the scenes so you all can see not only myself, how I am just not on a YouTube video all the time, but what we're dealing with. You know, there's a lot of times that everything isn't great, and there's reasons. So podcasts will be, 5, 6, 7, 8 a week. Sorry, a month. Yeah. Eight a month, maybe 6 a month, 4 to 8 a month. I don't know, but $5 a month. I will link the Patreon podcast account if you want to go subscribe to it right now. We're gonna have some huge giveaways on the podcast for podcast subscribers only. We're gonna do a big ducks giveaway. We're gonna give away a 2-man hunt here at Sand Hill Flyaway for next season, 2021 season. It'll be a fall hunt here at the lodge right here. Hope one of you guys win it. So go down in the description at the end of this. Watch it first. If you really want to go down there, you can just go down there and get it done right now. But go down there and subscribe, $5. It's literally a coffee every 30 days. That's not bad for a little bit of entertainment.
Starbucks is more than that.
Starbucks is way more than that.
Yeah.
So here it is. We're going top 5 hunts. P. Diddy has put together a collaboration of some of our top 5 hunts, and we're going to describe them before we play them to you. And before we get into it, I want to just give a little introduction. Drew, He hasn't had a solid introduction. Drew has been a vital part of this entire season. His wheels, tires are on the road every day. He's sitting spreads in the morning. He's cleaning up after he scouts, and then comes home and helps process birds together. And I just want to say,
fixes all the stuff we break.
He fixes everything. If the Argo breaks, he fixes it. If a trailer breaks, he fixes it. If something needs to be logged and written down in a book somewhere, he does it. He's our organizer for sure. So I want to say thank you, Drew.
Yeah, and he will help any of us with anything. Like earlier, I asked him, like, hey, let's get this set up before Bob sees it. Just get it going.
I took a long.
He was right on it. Yeah,
I took a real long. I took a 4 hour.
It was needed though. You've been on a hefty streak.
You have too.
Yeah, but like there was twice this week where I was like, hey, I'm gonna scout.
Yeah, I've been going hard, but I've been loving it so much.
Oh, it's been a blast.
It's been good.
Awesome.
Couldn't ask for anything better.
It's been a good season, and we've had a lot of questions, not only from you guys, whether it's Facebook, Sandhill Flyway Facebook, Gerald runs that. A lot of people just reaching out. Even we had Dive Bomb and Born and Raised in, and they were like, how is it? Because I'm a YouTuber that started a guide service, so it's going amazing. Couldn't ask for anything better. So have one hell of a team. Just to let you know, the podcast guys, they are paid for a reason. The channel, I like to keep it family oriented. I like to keep it clean. I don't like to cuss. So this podcast will be a little cleaner than what will be actually on Patreon. So if you guys want to get behind the scenes on everything and get the reality, it's for the adult. It's for the adults. That's why it's paid. I know you can go to iTunes and you can go get a free podcast. I get it. That's fine. Go do that if you want to do that. But if you want to pay $5, it's up to you.
A little more fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's my way to do this.
To express your true self, because a lot of people out there don't know the other side of you. They see the YouTube side of you, and everybody that meets you knows.
All of us.
Yeah,
Every
of us.
Every one of us. Yeah,
it's definitely a way for us to let loose, let her hair.
Yeah. Not that we're like crazy or wild or anything.
Not that
last
we're
night
insane.
I was in bed by 8:30.
Yeah,
so
we go to bed early.
Yeah.
But it's a way to just relate. If that makes any sense, if you're 20, if you're 25, if you're 30, if you're 40, if you're 50, I don't care. If you're 60, I don't care. The podcast will be just hunting. Maybe not always hunting. It might be something personal. It might be something that hunting. Drew's dealing with at home, and we're here for him. Or it might be just anything we're dealing with at the time. So we'll keep it extra organic. That's for sure.
Yep.
But top 5 hunts.
Yeah. So let's start out here with the dive bomb hunt we just had 2 days ago.
Yeah. Unreal.
Incredible.
Unreal. I think that my first deal was we were all so scared. It was pouring rain. We knew it was going to be pouring rain. And somehow Mother Nature stopped raining for us to put up the blinds, put up the spread.
Stop raining a little bit. It still, it was not a torrential downpour while we were setting.
You had this conversation with, I think, Cade or someone. You didn't even notice it was raining because the hunt went so fast.
Yeah, I was.
You were like
in go mode. He was in go mode.
Yeah, you guys both were.
Yeah, Fat Boy was running out chasing birds, grabbing dogs. Archers.
I looked at my hands a couple times and they were covered in nothing but feathers and blood and completely soaked. And I'm like, huh. Because that was the next thing to do. You had nothing else. That was the next thing you had to do.
One of the highest paced hunts that I've had in a while.
Yeah.
Like it was shoot, we'd go get our birds, line everything up, keep track of everything, sit down, catch your breath, start calling again. It was.
Yeah, so we got done setting the spread and we parked at a gas station nearby and just sat in the truck and waited till the birds were going to start to fly. Just because we didn't want to get wet.
It was bad.
And all of a sudden, 5-10 minutes after shooting light, we all ran out there, and not 5 minutes after that, it was on.
That whole day was nuts, though. Like, the first go was 30 minutes after shooting light, and it was still so dark. Like it was
Yeah, it
dark.
was really overcast, deep overcast.
Like the decoys, you could just see a dark spot and then birds. Like it was dark.
But here's some footage from it. You're just gonna run a couple clips.
Yeah, yeah, we'll run a couple clips, but I don't know. One of the big noticeable ones that we can start out with is, and I haven't showed. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet, but we shot into a group, and I bet 8 birds fell. You guys went and picked them up, but I bet 8 birds.
7 in a 5 to 6 foot area.
It
Not
was
even, yeah.
crazy, and you can see it all on the video. They just fall right there.
Because he got out there first. I remember he looked back and he's like,
Yeah. It was like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 in one spot. So
yeah,
awesome hunt.
It was
They did
It
it
was
close.
it was nuts.
yeah. I was glad that hunt was fast because I was getting cold. I left my waterproof bibs
Yeah,
in the truck. I was soaked.
everybody was ready to get back. We didn't take a picture out there, and we just got right back, got to cleaning, and
Yeah.
So, yes, this hunt was impressive. The first day, this was a second day hunt. That one that you just seen, that was a second day hunt of a 3-day. Rain Johnson, he's in the background over here, country singer. If you don't know him, look him up on Instagram, Rain Johnson. But he was here on the first hunt, and we absolutely got pooped on.
Yep.
In the morning and the evening, we tried to recover in the evening. Knew that it was going to be a shoot in the dark, but if it happened, it happened. But the second day, that hunt, we really made up for it. Cody Stokes, the owner of Dive Bomb, was in the blind, and that was special for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was super stoked. He's like, he told me after that hunt, he's like, I've been to Kansas 4 times, and I lost hope in hunting Kansas. He's like, that switched it around 100%.
He looked at me in the blind, honestly. He said, Bobby, do you guys provide hunts like this all the time? And I'm like, yeah, Cody. And to speak on that, guys, what would you say? 65% of the hunts they haven't seen.
yeah, a lot.
At least
70%.
And the only way they might see it is
Through
I've done a
social
couple
media.
little montage deals or
On
pictures
Instagram.
and videos, whatever. Yeah.
Like P. Diddy will post some videos on Instagram. But other than that, guys, I know that you guys want to see the duck hunt. So that's what I really focus on. I really want to provide what you guys want to see. So when it comes to guiding and clients and goose hunts, I put my mind to guiding and make sure that things run good. And me and Gerald are in the field usually. When he's not, Drew is or Joe is. So it's amazing. I love putting my mind to the grindstone and just getting after it and loving it. I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
So hunt number 2, icy duck hunt.
Yeah. So
Icy mallards.
oh,
Big water. Ice hole.
Gerald and Drew didn't get to make it out
I
to
didn't
that
get to
one.
make it to that one.
No. It was just me and Preston. It was Preston's big watershed. Y'all have seen it
Multiple times.
This was the silencer hunt, the 12-gauge silencer hunt. A lot of you have seen it. Most of you have. That video has done amazing. Thank you guys for watching it. But we're going to watch some footage here. All I can say on this hunt is that the morning was slow like usual, and then when these birds started showing up, they committed.
Yeah.
All they needed was noise, a chuckle all the way down to the spread, and as long as you didn't get too loud or do anything crazy, you just chuckled them all the way down.
Yeah,
They
it
ate it up.
was crazy. From the heavens, muscle man. I mean, it was just
Bodybuilder.
It was bodybuilder. It was insane. I remember one flock came in and there was pintail in it, and on that side, I don't see a lot of pintail. I grew up hunting on that side of Kansas, and I do not see a lot of pintail.
Hardly ever.
Yeah, and I remember vaguely there was one right in our face, really close, but back there was a beautiful sprig.
Did they die?
No.
They did not.
We didn't shoot on that
We did.
go.
We waited.
Oh, good.
I remember
We were
after
greedy.
you said, I was going to call it, but yeah, we waited. We waited for a bigger group, and I don't know. I think we ended up dropping 7 out of that group, but he was most of this footage you're going to see is GoPro stuff, but I have some phone video that actually might turn out pretty well on YouTube too. Because I didn't bring my camera that day. It was like I wanted to shoot.
You can put that in there if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna put the GoPro and phone stuff in.
Your editing skills are just
Poop.
Yeah, they're
That was funny because you threw the poop in there and it didn't. You couldn't even. Oh man.
No, I was real stoked about that day. So I was scouting. Whenever I'm scouting, I'm so interested to see how the hunt is going.
Whenever you're not on.
So I'm like, all right, I'm scouting. I'm like, all right, I better check Instagram, see if Preston or Bobby's updated. And it was like all morning was nothing. And I was like, gosh.
I'm like the exact opposite of you. Like I don't want to like.
I'm so
you don't want to bother it.
No, but
I don't want. I'm not bothered. I'm just looking.
You don't want to jinx it.
I just don't. I want to hear it all like straight out of your mouth. Like
I just want
actual experience.
I just want to know.
Like, oh yeah.
It was like, all right, they're having a good time, you know. And it was like, God, what was it like 9:30?
Yeah.
I mean, it was late.
It was a migration day.
Usually that is like at sunup.
It's
going down.
If you've seen any of the first, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times I've taken Bobby out there, it's like lights out shooting for the first 30 minutes. And I don't know what it is about that place this year.
It's changed.
But the water is like a foot and a half down.
Oh, it's more than that.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know why that would affect birds and where they roost, and because normally that's a roost shoot.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been lately. It's been more of a loaf, especially that time before we shot honkers there. Yeah. It's weird.
The amount of ducks that are roosting on it in the morning. I remember pulling in there and we'd kick up. How many?
Well, it's just like it's a homing beacon there. Like, we went and scouted it just the other day, and it's like there's so much water there, and you just check every piece of water. It's like nothing. You go to there, and it's just just ducks everywhere.
Right. Best duck hunt of the season so far for surely. But number 3, what's number 3?
Well, we're gonna have to kick Drew out of here and get old Joe.
Number 3 was the 20 gauge hunt. Mm-hmm. Drusiv was on it, but we do have to bring in Joe because Joe
ran it.
Dude, Joe, this area of this field, Joe has been there. He has been assigned to this place, and he has just ran it over and provided so much, so much good interaction with the farmers and landowners that this hunt was one. Yeah, man.
He's actually getting his mail there now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He basically lives there.
You have an address over there already?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any place to stay. He just sleeps in his truck and just put a mailbox right there. And then
40 miles away from the lodge.
His trailer? He'll sleep in that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my trailer.
It's still sitting there, though.
No, it's mine.
But Joe, here is Joe. He provided this hunt. He has provided so many good lesser hunts in the last just 3 weeks. It's unbelievable.
I got him all sweaty.
Come on, Joseph. Come on.
Ooh.
Come on, Mr. Shaden. Oh, there he is.
Well, let's start off with it, Shaden.
Oh, sorry.
Shaden is what's behind him when the sun's up.
I love Late to the party as usual.
Old Joe be Shaden. No, but this is Joe. A lot of you have not met him.
He's new.
He is he's new. He's been buddies with Gerald for a long while now, and I welcome you like I did at the beginning. Thank you for every darn thing you do.
I might be new here, but I am actually the oldest.
He's the oldest.
Actually, to flash back to some of the stuff that he said, so the first time he met you was in North Dakota, and how you were saying how the whole point of this, that everybody can see the real side, not necessarily like real, but a little more of what we're about. You know, so many people have a different opinion. It's like, oh, it's a YouTuber. He's not serious. He's not nothing. You know, Joe had never met you.
Yep.
All he'd heard is opinions of people, what people say about you.
I had my own.
The instant he met you in North Dakota, and he's like, okay, I can.
Yeah, he's a real dude. He's just like any one of my other hunting buddies.
Yeah, he's just real 100%. Ugly, you know, but he's a great dude.
Beautiful,
great hair, though.
Beautiful wife.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank
wife.
you.
No, mine.
Oh, I thought you were saying mine.
Sorry,
like,
yours is great as well, but ugly as hell. Beautiful wife.
Oh no, you definitely outkicked the covers.
Yeah, for sure.
I did it, Daddy. I did it. It's happened.
You better share some of your secrets with Drew over here.
No. Oh no. No way.
Those are locked in the safe for sure.
But anyways, this is the third hunt. This was honestly, man. if I had to pick a goose hunt, a lesser hunt over the last 5 years, this one was it.
Yeah.
Sunny day, a little bit
crazy.
of good wind, big, dark sock silo spread, a lot of guns. I mean, how many people did
I think
we
we
have?
had 11 shooters that day.
We had 11 shooters and then two in the back.
I was calling the shot behind the shooters, and then we had Preston and Brad both filming behind me.
So that would have been 12, 13, 14 people in the field.
Yeah.
Yep.
That we had to hide. So
In dark.
guys, it doesn't matter the shooters that don't. It's just when you can hide this many people and have this good of a hunt, that's what's like. Boom.
Right.
You know, you did it. It was a good fit.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a ton.
That was a 1,400 decoys set. You
Yeah.
know, 1,400 decoys. If you want to hide that many people, that's what it takes here in Kansas, Minnesota. Honker hunters, guys. This is not refer to you.
No.
This is down Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas.
And it was just one of those special days, too.
It was a special
we
day
can
for
set
sure.
that a million times, and you'll have different results, but that was just one of them
Exactly.
hunts that
Yeah.
I will never forget.
How many times did we sit that spread this year?
Right.
Right. And we've had some good hunts, but that one.
That was the one that stuck out this year.
These
for sure.
birds on this hunt, they just came.
Right.
When they came over the tree line,
And didn't stop.
they didn't stop coming. They didn't turn.
Pretty much every bird that day just
Came.
Well,
Yeah.
the first, I would say 3 to 5 groups in the low light, right at shooting time, we struggled a little bit. We didn't get them all the way in where we would have liked them, but obviously that progressed from then on out. I think we finished in under 40 minutes with,
It was,
we'll say 10 and a half. We always stop a little shy just so there's no mistakes. But the birds just kept coming even after that, and we all laid and watched the show. So.
Yeah, we got to literally sit down for 20, 30 minutes and just relax, gab, laugh, and watch geese land on your feet.
Giggle like little kids.
Well, I remember. So again, that day I was scouting,
Carol didn't hunt again.
and I was on Instagram, and I was
It's a
like,
weird trend.
and I was just, oh yeah, please, God.
Oh, what a
God, that's
Can't
terrible.
say those.
Oh well, Jill lost.
See,
his job.
right now there would be some poop talking going on, and there'd be some good language. So that's what's going to be on
Yeah.
the podcast. Anyways,
But I
go
remember
ahead.
that day again. I was on Instagram. I was like, "All right, how's it going?" But it was immediate. I was like, "All right." So they got into a group. It's like, "Oh my God!"
And we're done.
And then I was like, "Why are they not shooting?" It's just birds just landing and landing and landing. I was like, "Why are they not shooting?" And then the next Instagram post with Preston, or no, it was you, all done, just watching the show. And I was like,
Yeah.
"That's a real big sign of relief when you're scouting. You're just like."
Just
Okay,
so much
okay.
work,
Yeah,
There's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
Not from one person.
Right.
No,
Not
I mean,
from one truck.
thousands of miles.
Not
of
from
driving.
one gallon out of
Right.
one truck of fuel. It's a bunch.
Yeah.
It's a lot of energy expelled. Anyways, number 4. Go. Number 4
What
hunt.
are we doing number 4? I forgot.
Well, you lined them up.
Oh.
What's number 4?
The rock pond.
Rock pond.
Ton. I was not here at this point, so
No. Yeah, should we swap out? Oh, you can stay here.
yeah, I'll hang out. I mean, unless
So,
Drew
Drew's
was there.
drinking
Which
his
which
coffee.
rock pond? The first or second?
so this is the one where we had like 10 people.
Second or first?
You had
Second.
the second. We had
Okay.
You ended up
Beth's-
going to scout.
yeah.
Yeah.
You had Beth's Dr. Friends
Yep,
in,
yep.
and
I
Yep.
had two
It was
of
a
my
south-
clients
south
that I've
wind.
hunted.
yep.
Southwind.
And then
hunt.
who else was there?
We had, a good,
We had a crew.
4 or 5, 6 clients, and then the
Mhm.
doctors too, and yeah,
We had 10 shooters.
we had 10 shooters.
Yeah.
Jordan was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had 9 shooters. 10 was me. I left to go scout, and the morning was slow. I mean, I think that's the way it goes there. You have to let them start flying. You got to let them just bat their
When it
wings
was
a little
water
while.
too, it was a loaf time.
It was
Yeah.
this
It was a low
pond we have hunted 3 good hunts off of, and it's a loaf pond. They see water and they're intrigued.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily all headed to it. You just pull them
You
down.
guys want a refresher? Rain is going to bring you a drink here.
Oh.
I'm almost out
Are
of
you
coffee.
parched?
Yeah.
As you can tell, we're using coffee cups today. On the rest of the podcast
Extra
episodes
creamer.
on Patreon, we won't be using coffee cups. So
I think it's great
again,
coffee.
before we get into number 4 and you show the foot, I'm sure you showed a little bit of the footage so far.
Yeah.
Guys, Patreon, link down in the description. We're going to start doing 4 to 8 to 6. We'll be sure to do enough for your $5 every 30 days. Like I said, I would cut out a McDonald's meal to.
Oh, come on. You love
What about the Burger
McDonald's.
King breakfast sandwiches from the last few
Oh,
days?
yeah.
Delivery, man.
Yeah.
True. I'm
First
just saying,
class.
if you want to go see some more raw stuff just like this and you like chilling with us for longer periods of time, like 30, 40 minutes, an hour maybe,
Yeah, we're going
go over there, man.
solid
Yeah.
right
Go
now,
over there
35
and
minutes.
go subscribe to it. You can use, I'm sure, PayPal or a credit card,
Yep.
and it won't be bad.
But
And you're helping me. You're supporting all this. You're gonna help us buy new decoys. To be honest with you, I'll be very, 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 very see-through with it. All that money will go to the lodge and help us.
supporting all of us.
Yes, it'll help us perform better, have
Because
better
it-
equipment.
Provide
Well,
better
it takes it
opportunities.
it is like a lot of people think like outfitters like, oh, they make so much money. It costs so much to do what we're doing. It's
It
incredible.
costs so much to hunt.
yeah.
That and
A lot.
food, gas is insane.
Right.
Yeah,
And
food.
that's
gas.
one thing that
I go through guaranteed at least a tank every day.
Yep.
At the minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm driving an hour every day each way.
We're doing a buddy hunt tomorrow, and I took a tank of gas.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we have a little public duck hunt coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna go buddy hunt. It's New Year's and we have some time off.
Yeah.
Anyways, number 4, what is it?
5. We're on 5.
Oh,
we didn't talk much about the rock pond.
No.
Oh,
we-
so rock pond. Anyways, this pond hadn't been hunted in, what did Kurt say?
a gajillion years.
Well,
Like
so
20
I would
years.
personally, like, I've asked on this pond, like, the first year I was out where I used to work, and that was a no. So that was, like, 6 years ago when I first started helping out there and everything. So at minimum.
Just waiting and waiting.
Yeah,
Just
so-
biding your time.
So basically,
Yeah.
these same birds show up to the same area and they expect that pond to be nice and safe and close to town.
And they are,
Sandhill
Friendly as can
Sandhill Flyway kind of got it under their belt, and the reaction is really awesome there. You
It
get
is.
to
It's-
experience something great.
you can see the difference between totally trusting birds.
yeah.
it's awesome.
It's
Like,
not bedtime anymore, boys.
like there was, which I'm sure you have a video. Oh yeah, you do because you posted on
Yeah,
Instagram. I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
And on
Rain
the
out.
video, I remember watching it. Like they got way closer than that. Like they just kept coming. They skipped the water completely, and we're gonna land on the bank right in front. They were so close, and it was awesome.
Can we throw in the bird that we were trying to chase that was landing there or had been setting there a lot? That quill.
Oh,
God.
they're still there. They were there the other day.
They're still there.
we're chasing a quill.
There's two
there.
of them. One's
Yeah.
one's incredible. The other one's just a cool looking bird.
Yeah.
We see a lot of special birds, a lot of snow lesser mix that have all white necks and heads, but between the quill and the white necks,
Yeah.
those are the two that and the hybrid that we shot in November, which was extremely
day.
special.
Opening day.
Opening
Extremely.
day. That's the first hunt of the year.
Extremely special.
was an awesome hunt.
We've seen a lot of the white necks, whitehead lessers, so
I've seen several shot this year too on social media.
there's a lot roaming around. So
Yeah.
get out there and you'll find them. Anyways,
So what's
number
that?
number
That
5.
Number 5. Traffic hunt with
Traffic hunt with Jackson.
Jackson's group.
Yeah, that was a fun hunt. We had great
So
wind
fun.
that day.
Really good wind.
And
really
then
good
birds.
sun.
Sun at our back. I
Yes.
can't preach
See,
that enough
Joe?
as a
South
cameraman.
winds.
South winds.
I was talking to
South-
Joe today. He's
yeah.
like, "Oh, north winds are fine." I was like, "I freaking hate north winds."
South wind, hiding in white, sunny skies.
Big spreads. Well, that's when we went live on the dive bomb takeover.
Yeah.
Was it white?
yeah,
Yeah, it was dive bomb takeover.
We did the dive
day.
bomb takeover.
We
There.
shot the
That was a
band.
north wind.
No, that was a south wind.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was that hunt. Yeah, that was this
Yeah.
hunt. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It
I
was
didn't film
awesome.
it. I didn't film that hunt that day.
I had I
Oh,
posted
we did do a
little
guide hunt.
Yeah, we did. We did a
'Cause
video.
That bird was 16 years old.
Yep.
16-year-old lesser.
We remember we
band.
did a bet, not a bet, but
Yeah.
just curious. Like went from client to client. It's like, how old do you think it is? How oldest guess was 9.
9.
And I was
your guess was like 10, right?
I said no. I think I said like 8 or something.
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
Did I?
Because I said, yeah, you're about right. I bet you're right.
Yeah. But yeah, 16. Because I remember I punched it in, and it said double check, oddly old or something weird.
Yeah.
It's like, this is really really old bird. Oh God, this coffee's making me burp.
So this traffic hunt, where were they setting? Because I don't go out and scout that often. Most of the time I stay home and edit stuff.
Where were the birds starting?
Where were they going to feed before? Where were we trafficking?
So there was 2 different
pulling them
feeds
off
there
of?
at that point. There was one basically right in front of where we were, and then right behind where we were. So I mean, we were right in the middle of 2 feeds, and we had a really good wind that day, like almost perfect. Not too much, not too little. South wind because they're way better than north.
Never gonna hear the end of this.
You won't. I hate staring in the sun. It's terrible. It's awful.
I agree,
It's
1,000,000%. But
yeah, and everybody shoots better. There was great shooting that day. It wasn't like this side shooting better or this side. Every time we shot, all across the board, birds were falling.
that makes a huge difference.
Huge,
Yeah.
and it's fast.
Yeah.
And they would skirt across. They wouldn't go out. Remember when they come across and then they'd leave to the left.
Yeah, so they would
Every time
they would
they'd
home
leave to
in,
the left.
and then they would almost finish, and then 20 yards, 30 yards, 25, and then start boogieing left and get a little bit closer, and then just mow them. It was great.
The left shooters really did good on that.
They
day.
did. That
Left
was
side shooter.
Tristan and his brothers.
Yeah,
and,
Tristan's brother.
but Jackson and them are
Yeah, Jackson.
they
all
are great
shot
shots.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day, I think that the time of month too. We can talk about fresh birds till we're blue in the face, but I think that in November, new birds to the area, they're going to be finding new grounds and kind of just not being so safe to say.
I feel like November is a lot of our calendar birds.
Yeah.
No matter what, like we have that first, whether it's big or little, but those birds show up
They've been traveling.
around the same time. The rest of the year seems to be pretty strictly based off weather,
Right.
when we get new and when we don't.
Which has been a warm year up north.
Yeah, it's
ideal.
just now.
Yeah, getting some snow.
Just now, and today we watched snows all day.
Yep.
Just
Yes.
pile in.
Getting excited.
Oh, yeah. So,
And we
exactly.
actually looked at them. We went and looked at them, and so you got the edges that are all solid white, and then the center is just gray.
You know what that means, boys.
Getting our butt kicked by snow.
Yeah.
Rotaries and trying to make our lesser calls sound like a snow goose.
I just sit there.
Let me just throw one other thing in about that hunt. The band.
Oh yeah.
Jackson reached into the bag and
First.
pulled out the right.
Well, that
The
happened
first
twice in
one.
a row this year.
Yep.
Well, are you talking about the pigeon hunt too?
No, we're talking about Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie,
'cause
Charlie
Charlie-
and Jackson.
Yeah. No, it happened to the
It's happened. We've had 4 bands this
because
year.
we shot another band at the rock pond later, and
Yeah.
then that girl got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
First pick.
First pick.
So Jackson first pick. Then we had that little pigeon hunt that just us guys did,
Yeah.
and Drew was a second on that one. I drew first.
Yeah,
Anyways,
you're a
but
loser.
yeah, I know.
But anyways,
it-
the traffic hunt was amazing.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna as far as footage goes and describing videos, the next scene will be one of the probably best experiences I've had. And I think-
Absolutely. I already
think
know what
any
you're
of us
talking about.
And Joe has had. This day we had a little girl, Charlie, and a little redhead girl, man, and she's a killer,
A stone cold killer.
And loves it.
killer.
Like she's not doing it for social media. She's not doing it for anything.
Her and her dad have a YouTube channel, and I'm so sorry I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel right now. I'm sorry, Charlie. But Charlie, we had 2 kids that Joe elected that needed to be in the band.
didn't tell
Well, he
him
didn't.
about
He
it.
didn't tell anybody
So
about
you
the
were
Yeah.
back.
Oh, yeah.
We had a
Oh yeah,
floater
you were
go-
chasing that cripple.
Yeah, in the pond behind us.
I just get a
and,
Snapchat from him saying "Yeehaw."
Yahtzee. It said Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, Bob was behind us chasing a cripple in the pond, and I went out. Trip went on a long retrieve out to the center of the field. One floated out there, and I think we picked up 4 more right in the kill hole. And I walked up to the last one that I had picked up, and I seen the leg was just sticking out with the band, and I was pretty excited. Brad was with us actually, and he ran out to film Trip bringing a bird back, and I was like whispering to him, and I kept the band tight to me, and I didn't tell anybody, and I wanted a surprise and figure something out for the kids, obviously. And so we waited for Bob to get back in the blind and everything to settle down a little bit, and came up with a plan to just bring the 2 kids out front and let them draw for it. So
Absolutely.
they deserve it.
It was a 50-50 chance with two kids.
Yeah.
And I remember because I didn't know who won it until, again, I was scouting.
Yeah,
Just
weird.
bull
Harold
crap.
wasn't there.
Sorry, someone's got to work.
God, you missed a lot of the good ones this year.
I've made a lot of good ones too. Just
That's,
so you
no,
know.
that's
Yeah.
true. But
It's a team effort every day.
Yeah.
It
so.
is.
absolutely.
It just so happens that some of the best ones I wasn't there on. Whatever.
It just
But,
shows that everyone can.
But I remember seeing it on Instagram when she got it. She jumped so high
just
and done.
ecstatic.
I don't know what Tony Hawk does
Yeah.
on those things, but I'm pretty sure it was that many spins. So like it was nuts. It was awesome. I was so stoked. I remember I had to pull over because I was like, all right, you got to chill out so you don't wreck.
Right.
It was fun.
She about cried that day.
Yeah. The excitement
it was
on her
awesome.
face. Yeah. And she knew right away too, because we didn't say nothing. I just had
Yeah.
a stocking cap from somebody, took 2 shells, empties, put a W on the brass of one, L on the other one. Loser. No, sorry. But brought the kids out, and born to raise.
Yep,
was
they were-
there as
yeah,
well,
they were there.
filming.
Cody and them were there.
Brad was there. Bob was filming. So it was a real neat experience for everybody. Obviously, ladies first. We let her draw. Didn't tell them how it was marked or anything like that until both of them got the shells.
She has seen the W.
Yeah, no,
she-
she didn't. She didn't. But before I,
they grabbed it and looked confused for
Yeah.
a
They
second.
didn't,
Before
they
I-
didn't know because it was identical shells.
yeah, but before I even had them draw, they came out and they were like, "What's going on here?" They didn't we didn't tell them exactly, So, and then she kind of looked at me and her eyes got big and she's like, "Oh my God, we got a band!
Yeah.
we got a freaking
She
band! We
knew.
got a freaking band!"
Yeah.
And I, obviously I couldn't keep.
I think I
straight
just seen
face,
that
so-
she posted her version of the video.
really
Yeah, on YouTube. I follow her on Instagram now.
nice.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, is it her and her dad that do it? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, he does taxidermy too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
She's
he's
going to
gonna-
mount that
yep.
with the band on it.
Yep.
She
And it's
should.
going to be her first bird, I believe, that she's mounting herself. He's going to help. her.
Oh.
I think that's
awesome.
the story I got.
Well, if you watch this, I want to see.
Right. End
I
result.
want to see how. I want to see that mount.
Send us a picture
Or the
you
bird.
and the
No, I'm
bird.
just kidding.
Yeah.
Charlie, send me a picture of it when he's done on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was a special moment for all of us involved, I think.
That-
Yeah,
That's
we
what
were
it
all
is.
so. Just as excited as she was. I was super pumped.
And that day we shot 24 birds probably.
Yeah, something like that.
So it wasn't it was not a bad hunt obviously, but it wasn't the best and but that experience getting to experience that, I have kids, Jill has kids. These two don't, but
It's awesome.
it doesn't matter. Like when you get to provide that.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
It's so special.
Well, and even me getting to hunt with other kids, because I don't get to share that with my son as much as I'd like, working out of state and, him being farther away. So that is even more special to me, just to be able to share that with
you
somebody.
get to have that time.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, you two are both lovers to your children. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah.
But that's our top 5 sand hill hunts of 2020 so far.
Yep.
We got we got 1 month of 2021 season before these guys go off and
Like 23
Go.
days.
Yeah.
before they
Kinda
go
sad.
So
start
20. We have
chasing.
20 days of hunting left.
Yeah.
Of actual.
That's crazy.
Oh.
It's went so fast.
I got a late start over here. I'm kind of sad.
God, what are we going to do when you guys leave?
Well, we got to start on these podcasts for one thing.
Right.
We got to get some built up.
Is there a
for you
way for me to
guys.
do it while I'm out of?
Yeah, so,
So
you
can
can
I call?
I can plug in my phone as long as we get better service in here, which is coming.
Yep.
Plug it in. We can give you a call and see how it's going. And do a
That'd be
Arkansas Snow Goose update.
Well, I think we want you to come down.
Yeah.
Actually, so I talked to, so whenever you come down, we actually need to call Tracy tomorrow or the next day or whenever and figure it out, because when you come down, I want you, hopefully you're working there. And Cade said he'd come too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's only hop, skipping, and jumping away. He
Yeah.
says like an hour.
He's like an hour away. He's not far from our farthest spread from where we hunt,
Gotcha.
like 20 minutes from
Yeah.
where,
Wow. Yeah. That'll work out real good.
yeah, the old crawfish pond. It's my spot.
Oh yeah.
So let's go ahead and in the
wrap it
YouTube
up.
version here, and we'll cut over to little bonus stuff on Patreon that you can only get there.
So, yeah, we're going to extend this podcast. We're going to end it right now for all you YouTube viewers. Like I said, link in the description, guys. I've been blowing and yelling. It's not puberty, Gerald.
That's for the next one.
Early. My bad.
But link in description.
Give it time.
Go over to Patreon, $5 a month. You don't have to do it. I'm not telling you have to. I'm just saying if you want to be here with us, you're more than welcome.
I mean, pick up some change on the ground. You can find $5 in a month. Just
Literally.
It shouldn't be hard.
raid the couch. I mean,
Yeah, Bodie hides all kinds of stuff in the couch.
Yeah, my son is pretty good at
candy
it.
wrappers for
I guarantee
sure.
you he's got money in the couch.
Yeah.
He only owes me what $24,000.
No, he gave you the 25 cents.
But I had to loan him the quarter back for something else.
Yeah,
so.
he broke your. Let's not get
Yeah,
into
it's
that.
all good.
Please go check out the Patreon. I really appreciate you guys being here. All of us do. If it wasn't for you guys, this roof wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. Joe, Preston,
I wouldn't have a job.
G.
No.
Yeah.
We all would not be here, and this wouldn't be happening if you guys hadn't been on my side since day one for the last 4 years. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And we'll see you on the next one.